Hi and welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. When you're watching this, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video and welcome to this Monday live, whether you watch it live or at the recording, after the live. So today I have two oracle decks for you. And one is the Angels of Atlantis Oracle, and they have almost a similar, they look like this on the back, and for instance, like this on the front. And I have Whispers of the Ocean Oracle. This is a great guidebook, with pictures and stuff like that. It's nice, and it looks, it has the same front. Well, the back of the card is the same front as the guidebook, and the guidebook looks like this on the back. So the cards, for instance, look like this, like for instance, like the dolphins, like shared inspiration. So there's and then there's a little writing for some, throw yourself into new projects and start and be willing to go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. For instance, that is an example of the card. And maybe, since I feel called to read it, there might be one or two of you that finds, oh, that was nice. I forgot that. That was nice to be remembered. I pulled a few cards. I got called to or got the sense. So anyway, I pulled a few cards before the reading. Not that it's the reading itself, but it sometimes feels right to pull a few cards for the reading. And it did that today, and I pulled them from the Angels of Atlantis, and I got Michael with transmutation and Metatron with wisdom, and that's why I called this this video growth into wisdom, because it's a great transmutation, that the energies that are these times that we transform and transmute into a state of wisdom, a wiser state of being. Not about being clever and smart in our heads. Well, of course we can be that too, but more like the wisdom of knowing, the wisdom of our hearts, the wisdom, the ancient knowing that lies within us, that our souls and our higher selves comes to earth to help us carry out this time around, to help humankind and earth and stuff like that. So that's some extra cards. I'm going to mix them into the mix, so to speak. And the jovial card here in the bottom with joy. It's also very much about, it's important to be in the state of joy, be in the feeling of joy, because when we are that, then less things, very few things can sort of throw us off, and maybe even none. The better we are at staying in this place of joy, the more strong we are, the more we radiate joy and heart energy, and that helps us all. So that was a little extra something. Let's see, we're going to begin with two cards from the Whispers of the Ocean. Of course, as usually, if you catch me live, you have a chance to get a personal card for the week. So let's see. I myself this weekend was tested a bit on the joy, so to speak. I came down Saturday late morning, and then someone has broken a window in my car. Not the front sheet, thank God, but the window where I sit, the front seat in the driver's side, totally splash, crashed. And it was done on purpose, so not fun. So now my car is at the repair shop, and I'm trying to get to the insurance company, but Monday morning, blah blah blah. So I could sit there and wait for an hour or so, and I don't have time to that. So now I have asked them to call me back later. So, and hopefully they will. So let's see, we got the dive into new depths and empower yourself. And that works beautifully with the with transportation and wisdom, because diving into new depths and empower yourself, it sort of says it all. Because it speaks of that's a deeper meaning. And I bet that most of you, if not all of you, that frequent this channel knows that there's deeper meaning with what is happening. Not what is happening in the world, what is happening in your life, what is happening all in all, so to speak, that there's this deeper meaning. And it is, I really get this sense about the transportation, and by going into that process, we are in connecting more to our wisdom. Plus, we're developing that wisdom even more. And by doing so, we are empowering ourselves. We are empowering ourselves because now, if you haven't already begun, now really is the time to step into your power, to step into that light being you are, to that being of light, and shine that. How can I put it? And it's okay to be strong. It's okay to stand in your power. It's not about, hey, Pooja, I am fine, thank you. It's not about, how can I put it, being forceful. It's not the power of force and stepping on other people on your way up or on your way towards something. It's about standing in your own power, knowing your worth, shining your light, letting nothing tip you off. That's the empowering yourself. And being in that state, it's even more easy to diving into new depths, to go even deeper, to see and feel and sense and just know the meaning of it all. We may not know it and understand it with our mind and logic. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Maybe you do and maybe you don't. But the important thing is you have this sense of, yes, there is this deeper meaning. It is, we are on the right path. Yes, it can be turbulent, like the ocean in the surface. But when you go deeper, there is more calm. So staying in the surface and getting shoved around and getting pulled one direction, another direction, and pushed into shore, and like, whoa, this is way too much, and letting yourself be part of all that turmoil. That's not only unhealthy for you, but it's very tough. It's very tough on your system. It's not the way. It is making it way more difficult for yourself than necessary. So you are asked to, you are invited to, and not just invited, but really asked to go deep, go deeper, go in where there is the calm, go in where you are not disturbed by the turmoil. And in there, you can find your answers, not just for you, but for humankind, and sense that this is the time. Now is the time for you to shine, stand strong, be in that feeling of joy. And we get the new one also here, and surrender. To surrender, not like, oh, I give up. That's not that kind of surrender. But yes, I surrender to what is happening. I surrender your will, so to speak, if you have that divine thinking, that thinking of, I surrender to whatever shows itself on my path when I go deeper into the transmutation to wisdom, and with wisdom as the two first cards for the reading today. Just a moment. Two cards from the Angels of Atlantis, and then I will pull a card for you, Pooja, if you would like one. One or two cards, depending on what the card says. So, Pooja, let's see. Well, that is nice. One of the cards is actually the one that I pulled for the reading, all in all. So that is like, wow, that's Michael with transmutation. And transmutation it's more than transforming. It's more than changing. It's really deep changes. And we got Michael to help us in the process by, if you feel the need to protection during this, then ask Michael to help you. But it's also that he can remove all. Thank you so much. He can remove all that no longer serves you. Just step into it. And you got Haniel with integrity. And we see the balance scales. So it's really much about balance. It's really much about, yes, standing tall and strong within yourself and letting nothing tip your scales, so to speak. So standing in your light, using Jophiel's energy for joy. It was in the bottom of the deck before. So that's important thing to remember. And the more turmoil there is around us, the more important it is to go away from the empower yourself, dive deep, away from the turmoil surface and go underneath and see what is the reason for this. The picture I really like to use, and you might have heard it before from me, is like, it's not enough to, when you're making an omelette, it's not enough to break the eggs and, just put it in the same bowl. For that omelette to be nice and fluffy and airy with lots of air in it, like not like heavy and dense, then you need to whisk it a lot. And now we are getting whisked a lot. We are at the whisking phase for making this wonderful omelette, so to speak. Like, I like that metaphor. I think it's easy to understand. So I think it's easy to understand the comparison. Not that we are compared to eggs or omelettes, but it's not you have the saying, if you need to make something that's going to need an omelette, you need to break some eggs, but that's not enough. You also need to whisk it up a lot so it gets fluffy and delight. And we are now at the whisking it up to get it fluffy and delight. And that, being the eggs like that raw, but the end result is wonderful. The end result is something most of us want. I am guessing, hopefully right, that all of us here on this channel are wishing for that. And for that intention, go deep with that intention and empower yourself with that intention also. And that would help with the integrity and the transmutation. So keep in your integrity during this transmutation, and you too will not just come out on the other end very well preserved, so to speak, but you will be part of the transition. You will be part of the transmutation, not just for humankind, but from Gaia, Mother Earth. So let's see. Whispers of the Ocean Oracle, yes, Pooja, you may, and Kira Grace, yes, they are very beautiful cards. Yeah, very. The first two, oh, that's nice. I don't know who or what Mintaka is, but I really love that it reminds you of something nice. I really love that. So Pooja, I have the ocean cards here, and now I'm going to pull one. 2 is 1 for you from the ocean. Whispers of the ocean. 2 is 1 for Pooja. Come on. They're a little bit difficult to mix because they are so thick. So a little bit difficult. It's not especially because I like to do it like this. I feel uncomfortable doing like that. I don't know why. I like doing like this. So it's, and the light is shifting. First there were dark clouds and rain, 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 and then now sun. So it's like, yeah, it's it's very like either April or autumn. So yeah, very shifty and cold winds, and yeah. Well, Pooja, let's see. Oh, you got seeing both sides and amble with contentment. So seeing both sides, it's the hammer shark, and we have the seahorses with amble with contentment. So I love that. It's about taking a step back so you can see not just your side, but also other parts of the situation or the other person or whatever it is. And then instead of acting right away, then you are invited to wait a bit and see and look for directions, for guidance. And say, okay, what will be the best for me to do in this particular situation? So taking step backs to see the bigger picture and see both sides. Instead of just rushing into action and doing things right away, deciding right away, then take a little bit of time, step back, orientate yourself, and see, okay, where am I in this, and what is it really about? Seeing more than one side to it, and then find out what way to go. And then when you have decided, then what is the best action for you to take after have considered it, after had seen both or more sides, and then take the steps for action after have done that. But not just right away. Step back, see the whole situation, see both sides, or if there's more than 2 sides, that too. Wait, find out what's best for you to do here and now in that particular situation, and then take action. That is what you are asked to do. Oh, how nice. You don't have to be sorry about that. I don't know everything, but I like to learn new things. Thank you. Thank you. Also, would you like, but Pooja, I hope you can use the energy from these cards and the advice from these cards. Yeah. And if it's not enough to see things from different sides, then this card also advises you to sort of see if you can see it from a different perspective and use that stepping time back to see that before you take action. But it's you are invited to take action, just not right away. Okay? You're welcome, Pooja. You're welcome. So, Kira Grace, do you want cards? Which one would you like to decide for yourself? Which deck, or would you like the cards to decide for you? Oh, my stomach is growling. I'm hungry. Oh, that's good to hear, Pooja. That's very good to hear that they are very helpful. I love that. I love that. I truly do. I truly do. Well, Kira Grace, if the cards wants to give you one from each deck, so I'm going to do that. Yes, the cards choose one from each. Here's the first one. The Angels of Atlantis is a little bit more easy because to shuffle because they are thinner and they are smooth, but then they have the disadvantage when there's light, because then the light goes in them and I have to hold them in a certain way for you to see the picture. But, well, I love both decks. Whoa, here. Don't drop it, please. Thank you. Oh, that's so interesting. You got one of the same cards as Putchahid with about the seeing both sides with the hammer shark. So that's about taking a step back and yes, trying to see whatever situation it is from more than one side, both sides, if there's more than that. And if that's not enough, then try to change your perspective. And it's really, you got the planetary cycles also with Sandalphon. And Sandalphon, as far as I remember, he's the one that I hope I remember right here. He's the one that can bring your messages from Earth to the divine. You know, it says that he's so tall, so his feet is on the ground and his head is in the skies. It's way up. But with the planetary cycles, I really get here that they are all in alignment. They are all on one line. And I know that here, I think it's the 28th, maybe the 29th, 6 planets are actually aligning. I don't remember all of them, but I know Saturn and Venus is some of them. I don't remember them all, but I'm sure that you can find out if you have interest in that. So that's quite interesting. And the site, so I feel that it's like the different cycles, different movements now are gathering up, now are meeting for you to be able to better see the whole picture, to better see not just how you're used to look upon the world or certain situations, especially if there's something specific going on. And that also applies here. But for you to more sort of step into all, to not take all the energies from the planets upon you, but acknowledge that there's not just one or two sides, but there is the energy from Saturn that is about, the not so fun side is restriction, but that's about, working towards a goal by continuous and being persistent, and about Jupiter, that's about expansion, and about Mars, that's about action, and Venus, that's about love, and Mercury, that's about communication and stuff like that. So it's really about being able to integrating all these kinds of energies. And that will help you to see things not just from one or two sides, but from all the way around, all 360 degrees. And I get, how can I put it in English? I'll give it a try. It's can even be a bit difficult for me to explain in Danish this. I get that it's not so you better can decide. It can be, of course, with this, but it's more than, okay, now you have decided, but you can still see all the other aspects. You can still see all the other aspects and how they combine and how they interact and how they all play an important role in our development and in your life and where you are in this moment. I hope it makes sense in some way. I really do. I really do. I really do. I really get that the thing that they are on one line here. I know it's called planetary cycles, but it's like the cycles, they are meeting up. They come into it with each. their energy, and then they're meeting up to combine, to give you that gift for you to tap into the knowledge all around, the 360 degrees knowledge, you know. And that is also working very beautifully with the Go Deeper cards and standing in your power for this week. So I would say you really, come on, this is so much adding to that, so much adding to that. I hope you can use it, and I hope it makes sense for you. And by the way, I'm probably going to timestamp this after, so for the general and for the personal readings. So the people that just want to see the general cards, general reading cards, can do that. Let's see. We're going to have one card from each to round the reading up, the week's reading up, and then that's it. Unless someone gets in and want a card, then there's still time for that, even though I have a lot on my plate today. With the car and all. Yeah, I can't really do anything else than contact the insurance company and then just wait and see. Oh, that starts. We got one more from Jovial, and this is with the liberation and the eagle flying. And Jovial, I really get, that's what I know, that's one of the cards from the joy, but that's, and joy will also set you free, and we get the persistent drive. So that's about what is it you truly desire. What is your heart's desire? Because it is jovial. So what is your heart's desire? Not your egos, not your minds, but your heart's and your soul's desire. If desire can be used in that content. What is that? And then go for that. Take steps that put you towards, that takes you towards that. Be aware of not taking steps that takes you away, unless it's necessary for going over here to be able to go over there, you know, to go to the left first for be able to go into the right, because the direct road to the right is closed, so you need to take a detour or something like that, you know. Then it's okay, of course, but that will also, instead of just going directly and then you either stop and can't move any further, so it will still bring you there. And by so taking the eagle's birth also, you know, trying to see it a little bit from above, of, as some of you have been stepping a bit back, then it can be more easy to see, okay, what is the steps? What is my next step? What is important I do right here, right now? What is important I stop doing and I avoid doing now and for the immediate future, maybe ever again? What is important I remember? What is important that I change in my mindset to get this sense of freedom and joy, because it is jovial. Because when we do that, then we can even more stand in our power and we can go deeper. So remember the card from before, and then you can indeed being persistent, so to speak, for using a really human word. Okay, and this card also speaks of using your intuition and or instincts to see what is my true desire, what is my heart's desire, and taking steps towards that so you can liberate yourself, so you can be able to stand strong. Because if you feel something's holding you back, then you feel less strong. So go deep, stay away from the turmoil in the surface, go deep, seek your answers within your heart, within your higher self, and use that to transform and transmute and liberate yourself also. And by that also help liberating all from that being stuck in the turmoil, if they so choose to get help. I think that's about it. So what are you writing for me, Kira Grace? Thank you for the message. Oh, that's nice. Oh, Yes, then that's perfect. And sorry, I do not remember all. I just remember that Venus is one of them, and Saturn is one of them, and that's 6 all in all. I think it's also Neptune and Uranus. Some of the bigger planets and some of the personal planets. They are 6 of them are aligning. I think it's the 28th or maybe the 20th, 29th, around that. So yes. Use that extra. That was not the alignment card, that was the liberation card, but you will probably be able to use that for that too, and the persistent dive also. I think that was it. Yes, I think that was it for today. Oh, and the sun is out again. That's nice. Then I probably will go out and take a walk before. Yeah. Oh, I have one more here. So yes, you may, preferably not a yes, no, but you will be the last for today. I need to get out while there's still some sun before there will come more rain. So please ask your question, Surai, how you pronounce it. Sorry if I don't pronounce it right. I probably don't. Suraj, please, but please not a yes, no, because then I will have to rephrase it when I pull the cards. So ask your question. Oh, that's a yes, no question, and about other people thinking. I understand why you would like to know, but I also get this every time someone wants to know something like that or this kind of questions, I get, why don't you just ask them? If you don't trust them, then why? Well, that's a whole other story. But I'll see what I can get. Not a yes, no. How can I rephrase this? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to take a card from this Whispers of the Ocean to give you advice in this situation, whatever he thinks, one or the other thing about you. So that's the best I can do with this I get today. And then I hope you can, use it. Otherwise, you'll just have to ask and see if you can, ask him and see if you can. And here's X. I bet there's a reason for that. I don't know who pulled. It was a mutual agreement or one or the other. Which card? No, choose one. Okay. Okay. Even though I mixed these two up, these are exactly some of the cards I got earlier. We got the Empower Yourself and Diving into New Depths. So, on the personal level, these cards are asking of you to, no matter what he's thinking about you, no matter that, not letting you being torn around in this kind of water by what he might think or not think, or it's sort of giving away your energy. It's giving away your power to what he might think, whether it's positive or not so positive. Okay, then it's giving away your energy. It's giving away your power to whatever thoughts he might have about you. And that has sort of a tendency of keeping you at a place where you do not want to be. So you are asked to instead dive deep, go inwards in yourself, go down in a place in yourself where you feel the calm, and find the calm within you. And from there, let that spread in all of your body, in all of your cells, and feel that calm, feel that strength, how it comes from the calm, and feel how whatever he's thinking about you, whether it's positive or not, that is not important for your well-being. And if it's still important for you to know, then ask him or do something that will reveal what kind of thoughts it is. But I advise you, if you choose to do that, wait until you feel the calm and the strength. So if it is not what you're thinking, is not what you wish for, it will not pull you, it will not shut you down or make you in a less powerful situation, because by letting his thoughts, whatever, letting the thought of him thinking positive or him thinking negative about you, letting that uh, influence how you feel about yourself and how you're going about in your own life, that is giving away your own power. That is giving him your energy, your power. He might not take it because he doesn't know it, but you have that less for you. So take that back by going inside, finding the calm and the strength from within and letting that empower you. And from that place, thank you so much. And from that place, decide what to do. Letting him go all in all, or finding out if it's still important for you what he thinks. Then find out in one way or the other. And if it's not important, then you have set yourself free, even more free. Okay? And then you can move on to someone you know thinks nice about you. Okay? You got the same message. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's so perfect. That's so perfect. So really, please follow the advice. That will also the rest of the cards for this week about being setting yourself free and stuff like that. Yes, and feeling the joy and stuff, and that's important. That's important. So think, yes, yes. So so Suraj, oh, how it's pronounced. I'm so sorry. I'm not good with any names that's not Scandinavian or English. Um, um, but I hope you can use this advice, and I truly hope that you will follow it. So you stop giving away your power. So you step into your own power, your own calm, and from that place, make your decision. Okay? I hope that helps you. So I think that's it. I am going to thank you all for participating, both Pooja and Kira Grace and Suraj. Now I've said it in 3 different ways. Hopefully one of them is partly correct. Anyway, I'll be back next Monday for a live. In the middle of September, I will not be live because we are going on a vacation abroad. I think we're leaving on the 14th of December and away for a week, but I will speak more of that next week. And then, of course, I will do a pre-recording. So I'm going to say goodbye for now and catch you later. Have a nice day, evening, week, wherever you are. Take care. Walk in light. Bye for now.